Hey, this is Brett. I'm out here at a house with a few tips because it is getting colder out. As you can see, I got my jacket on. It's about 35 degrees out. When you do get a house, when you're doing it, whether you're an investor or a buyer, you're going to leave it empty. It's really important to make sure the heat's going, number one, which is going in this one now, and that you drain the water lines. Draining the water lines is a huge thing because that way, if it does freeze, it's not going to get flooded, it's not going to bust the lines and all that good stuff, so in most cases. So if you're in the winter, you want to make sure that if you're doing a house, and even if you're working on a house, the contractors, I require them every night to turn off the water and drain it so we don't have any problems. So, right, you know, and we always service the heaters. Make sure you service your heaters in the winter. Very, very important. The winters aren't like a major thing, but you want to make sure that they don't become a major thing. It's just a way of doing business. We've been having winters ever since the beginning of time. So a lot of people think that when winter comes, everything ends, but it does not in real estate. Real estate people still need places to live. I've sold places a week before Christmas. So in fact, I've got a bunch of listings that we're doing on the flat fee listing, our soldyourhousefast.com site. But if you're gonna paint the outside of your house now, being this November, you know, I think there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. You have to be careful because as it gets cooler, you know, it becomes very difficult to paint your house. So if it gets too cold, you're just going to have to wait till spring. So keep all that in mind in the winter. It's not a big deal, but you know, you don't want, when you're doing real estate, you don't want anything happening that could hurt the budget, could hurt the home, could cost the owner or you a lot of extra money. So we always check all that. So service the heater, drain the water lines when you leave, and then you can turn them on. It's not a big deal. That way too, while they're working here, that the lines are pressured, so if there's any leaks, I have a licensed plumber come through and check all the plumbing anyway, and we have a licensed HVAC that services the furnaces. The other thing too that you want to do too is make sure that you change all the plugs and switches. I'll tell you why. I had a house over in Broadview Heights that I had a contractor in there that did not replace a couple of the plugs and switches. One of them happened to be on the sump pump. So the electric went out and, you know, we got flooded. We fixed it, but it costed a lot of extra money. So again, make sure that every plug and switches, because that's a cheap fix. If they go out and you have a sump pump plugged in and you don't have a battery backup, it becomes a problem. So make sure you have a battery backup on your sump pumps. That is important too. So again, if you're looking for real estate, especially investment real estate, don't let winter slow you down. We rent and sell houses all year round. I mean, Cleveland is a growing place. I mean, it's just an awesome place. And this particular house we just closed yesterday, and it is located in Lyndhurst. It'll be a very nice property. So give me a call. I'm Brent with eXp Realty. I got my patch on. 216-703-5740. 216-703-5740. Remember, winter doesn't slow anything down. We haven't had that much snow here. But by the way, the snow is usually over in the lake areas, and the lake areas are on the other side. So we don't really have a whole lot of different snow here. So you know, we may get 2 or 3 inches every once in a while, maybe 6. So, but it goes away quickly. So if the last 3 winters have been very mild. So don't let that slow you down. Again, I'm Brett with eXp Realty. I've been an Icon agent for 2 years. Give me a call, 216-703-5740. Have a great day. Thanks.